You've been aggressive on M&A on a smaller scale. Are you open to larger for-revenue acquisitions?
Well, we're open to any acquisition that aligns strategically with where we need to go, whether they're small, large, mid-size, and I've said that repeatedly. When we think about innovation, we spend a lot of money on internal R&D, and we really wanted to refocus some of that into our core, which we've done. The M&A engine, I think we've bought somewhere between 15 and 20 companies since I became CEO. We're also driving a lot of really deep strategic partnerships, like what we've done with Apple, what we've done with Inspur, what we've done with Rockwell, and you'll see more and more partnerships coming from us. And one other interesting aspect that we've really begun to implement is co-development, co-innovating with our customers in a very iterative way. And so we'll continue to use all of those depending on what we need.
John Chambers, who was the CEO for many decades before you, will be stepping down from the board at the end of this year. Many of the executives that he hired have also left the company. What does that kind of a sea change mean? What does that signify?
Well, I think, first of all, John was, this was all part of his plan, and he's got so many things he's off doing now. He's into startups and wants to help, drive the startup capacity in the United States. So I think he's going to do great things. But if you look at the leadership team that we put in place, we really just needed to ensure that we had the leadership team that really bought into the vision of where we wanted to take the company. I think we have that today, and we're executing really well.
So the Supreme Court just decided to hear Microsoft's case against the DOJ over whether companies can be forced to hand over information on their customers stored on servers outside of the United States. Cisco has backed Microsoft when it comes to this particular case. What are your biggest concerns? I mean, do you worry this could set a precedent?
Well, I don't worry so much about a precedent. My view is the following. Most of these are policy issues. And what I think are that we do support Microsoft in this case, and we believe that the countries need to define what the policies are. And in fact, in this case, we believe the countries that are involved actually need to figure out what are the cross-border data, privacy issues, and how are we going to deal with them. The technology can be deployed in whatever way aligns with the policy, but we've always just viewed this as a policy issue that the governments need to decide.